For decades, we operated under the global cloud myth, the idea that data is weightless and borders are obsolete. But the reality of the 2020s hit hard. Trade wars, data breaches, and the weaponization of digital infrastructure proved one thing: if you don't control your cloud, you don't control your future. Cloud 1.0 was about cost moving to the web. Cloud 2.0 was about speed apps and microservices. But Cloud 3.0 is the response to a global crisis of trust. It is the era of digital self-determination. Imagine you've been renting a storage unit for years. You keep your photos, your tax returns, even your most private journals there. But then you realize the landlord has a master key. They can see what's inside, they can move your stuff to a different city without asking, and if they decide to close the building, you're locked out. That's how most of us use the internet today. We call it the cloud, but really, it's just someone else's computer, usually located thousands of miles away in a country with different laws than yours. But things are changing. Welcome to the era of Cloud 3.0, the sovereign cloud. A true sovereign cloud isn't just a marketing label. It is defined by four rigid architectural pillars. First, data sovereignty. It's not just about where the bits sit. It's about jurisdictional control. It ensures that no foreign government can access your data via a Cloud Act or extraterritorial warrant. Second, operational sovereignty. This is the human element. Who has the keys? In Cloud 3.0, the people maintaining the servers are local, vetted, and independent of the parent company's global support chain. Third, software sovereignty, avoiding vendor lock-in. If a provider hikes prices or changes terms, can you move? Cloud 3.0 relies on open source standards and portable architectures like Kubernetes to ensure you aren't a hostage to your provider. Fourth, technical sovereignty. This is the hardware layer. Using confidential computing, data is processed in enclaves. Even the cloud provider themselves cannot see the data while it's being calculated. If Cloud 1.0 was like renting a room, and Cloud 2.0 was like living in a big shared apartment complex, Cloud 3.0 is like finally owning your own home. It's built on one simple idea: digital sovereignty. That's a fancy way of saying your data stays in your neighborhood, follows your rules, and nobody, not even the big tech giants, gets a key unless you give it to them. Why the sudden urgency in 2026? One word: AI. Technical expert, modern AI requires massive amounts of proprietary data to be useful. But if a hospital wants to train a diagnostic model, they can't risk that patient data leaving their jurisdiction or being used to train a public model. Cloud 3.0 creates a clean room for AI. It allows organizations to bring the power of generative AI to their most sensitive datasets without the data ever crossing a digital border. It's the difference between using a public library and owning a private vault. You might think, I'm not a government agent. Why do I need this? Well, think about three things. One, the law. In the old cloud, a foreign court could technically demand to see your files. In Cloud 3.0, only your local laws apply. It's a digital border that actually works. Two, the AI revolution. We're all starting to use AI. But do you want your private medical history or your company's secret sauce being used to teach a global AI model? Cloud 3.0 creates a private brain for your data. It learns from you, but it doesn't tell the rest of the world your secrets. Three, the kill switch. If a global tech company has a glitch or a political falling out with your country, your digital life shouldn't just vanish. Cloud 3.0 means your vital services, like banking and hospitals, keep running locally, no matter what happens globally. Cloud 3.0 isn't for everyone, but for critical infrastructure, it is the new standard. In healthcare, patient records stay in country, allowing for nationwide research while meeting the strictest privacy regulations like GDPR or HPC. In finance, central banks are moving to sovereign clouds to host digital currencies, CBDCs, ensuring the nation's money supply is never at the mercy of a foreign tech giant. In defense, intelligence agencies use sovereign clouds to collaborate with allies while maintaining air-gapped levels of security. We've spent years trading our privacy for convenience. Cloud 3.0 is the moment we stop trading. It's the technology that says you can have the speed of the modern web without giving up your digital identity. Implementation doesn't mean deleting your AWS or Azure account. It means data classification. Green data public stays on the global public cloud for maximum scale. Yellow data sensitive moves to a sovereign zone within a public cloud provider like Microsoft Cloud for sovereignty. Red data strategic moves to a fully disconnected, locally owned sovereign cloud. The era of borderless data is closing. The era of digital independence is here, but it only works if we demand it. So here is your move. If you're a business leader, stop asking if your cloud is fast and start asking if it's sovereign. Ask your providers where your data actually sleeps at night. If you're a creator or a citizen, support platforms that prioritize local data laws and transparent security. Don't just be a tenant on the internet. Become a digital citizen. The map of the internet is being redrawn. We are moving from a single centralized web to a federation of clouds. In the Cloud 3.0 era, the most successful nations and companies won't be those with the biggest data centers, but those with the most secure, most transparent, and most sovereign systems. Subscribe to stay ahead of the digital frontier.